Are you two getting back together?
No.
It's Liam Crowley with Screen Rant, joined by the stars of NCIS, Tony and Ziva. You're making me stumble on my words already. This is
It's okay.
We were going to, the actual title is Naval Criminal Investigative Service, Anthony and Zivadovic. What's her name?
She's not Serbian.
Zivadovic. She's not Serbian. Although we do have, we're not going to get into it. I like your kicks.
Thank you very much. They're my Jordan 1s. I like yours as well. Are those suede?
Ferragamo. You know, I have reached the age now where
This is where it's going. Let's go. This is where it's going. Come on.
I've reached the age now where I use napkins that are very similar to what Cody's wearing.
Like
I happen to like this outfit.
When I was a kid, I liked napkins to just be like paper towels. I didn't care. But now I'm like, I'd like a cloth napkin, and this is a nice pattern.
Like, Cody, come over here, please. I need to wipe my mouth on your knee.
I
was just complimenting the plaid before you sat down.
It's
And I said somebody like you could totally pull it off.
It's hard to find plaid in person. You can find it online very well, but then it arrives and you're like, you never. I bought a pair of slim fit pants on Amazon one time, and they arrived and they were skinny.
They were real slim.
Yeah, real slim.
They were slim fitting.
They have never seen outside light.
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, one of the great Steve Martin movies. I took my mom to see that movie, and I told her that it was actually really an old movie that was being they found it, and they were releasing it, and it had all these famous people like Humphrey Bogart and everything, because it's a black and white picture that looks like an old movie, but it's a Mel Brooks comedy, or Carl Reiner. So I took her to see it, and my mom, 10 minutes into the movie, realizes that it's a Steve Martin comedy, and she starts laughing, and my mom laughs like, oh, oh, oh. So like 20 years later, Borat comes out. She hasn't read about it, and I take her to see Borat, but I tell her it's a documentary about Kazakhstan. And it's like nominated for an Academy Award. And she's like, really? And then we get there and the line is around the corner for Borat. She's like, it's very popular for a documentary. I'm like, Mom, this is the age of the popular doc. Mike Moore, look at, he's making these. So we go in there, 10 minutes in, she realizes Borat. In the beginning, because if you watch Borat, it comes up with a certificate of, it's a documentary. And so my mom's like, why are people laughing? Shh. Shh, this is Kazakhstan is a very poor country. It is not funny. You know, there's a kid smoking and like towing the car and then the penny dropped and the whole theater listened to my mom laugh like, oh, oh, and she couldn't stop. It's like she stepped on a duck or something.
I feel like this interview is like a Mad Lib. It's an active Mad Lib. I never know what we're gonna get with you two.
No. I mean, that's a part of it.
Let's talk a little bit about Tony and Ziva. You guys were developing this project for quite some time. You're both executive producers on it, and it's your first time on screen together in 11 years. Am I accurate in saying that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did the magic just never go away?
Well, when you were in the 8th grade, we decided that we were not going to work with each other until you were 25.
How did you know I was 25? Exactly.
Your name spelled backward is male.
Okay.
So this is how my brain works. I know that
Because that is very relevant.
because you said you were born in 2000.
I did say before we were rolling.
It's this thing. It doesn't look like it's got much going on. I use all my brain cells. You know how they say like you. You know how they say. You know how they say you use like you only use like 10% of your brain or something.
There's a Scarlett Johansson movie about it.
Yeah. Well, that's not true for me. I actually only have about 10% of a brain, and I use all of it. So it just I'm barely keeping up all the time. Hi there. What's your name?
I'm just going to be shy. I'm just going to be
suit's loud
shy. Yes. That's about the loudest thing today.
Here's a question for y'all. I was reading No Intimacy Coordinator on the set of Tony and Ziva.
Yes.
Said you didn't want it to be your friendship to be micromanaged. You guys just feel like so in control of your characters that you guys know the best direction?
Look, we were in Hungary, and we had one of our producers come in and knock on Michael's door. He goes, please just go to Cody, whatever she wants. And then they knocked on my door, and they said, how would you like to tackle this? And I said, it's Michael. It's Michael and I. So how about just intimate group of people on set, and we'll explore. And there wasn't like, oh, we'll explore all day, all sorts of things. How was that pretzel trading? Yes. So we just went through it. The director wanted certain things, and then the writer wanted certain things, and that's how it was done.
Yeah,
There's really like no mystery. It was just, we've known each other for a long time. There's a little bit of trust going on.
I was going to say, when I was reading about it, it was more about the micromanaging that stuck out to me, that you guys don't need anything to be micromanaged because you understand these characters.
No,
so well.
and to be fair, we have worked together. We did work together for such a long time, and we didn't have that, I mean, imagine 20 years ago, we didn't have any of that intimacy stuff. And so we just kind of went with it. And so it would just feel very awkward for people that don't, first of all, know us the way we know ourselves, to say, well, I want you to sort of put your hand here and I want you to kiss her here. It would just feel very awkward.
Right.
How do you feel about it?
I see the need for it, absolutely. And I think it's a great advent along with everything, because it can be awkward, it can be unusual, it can be very technical, and misunderstandings can happen. And you want clarity and safety and everyone to be cool. I mean, it's like...
And look, these things, by the way, they're never... I mean, they can be fun because it's a part of an exploration and all that stuff. But it's also... They're funny. And they can be really funny. Things happen sometimes, Funny things happen when you're exploring that kind of sensuality with somebody else, even if you know them really well or if you don't. I mean, in fact, if you don't, it's going to be even funnier. It's going to be weird. It's going to be awkward. So you kind of have to go with it with the best intention, and also trust that the other person has the best intention. So nothing is weird, and, because if you go at it that way, then there's no like, what are you trying to do? I mean, it's,
Right.
You're like, I know what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that we sell this.
And it's like a stunt coordinator. Like, you want someone to basically previs that, walk you through it, so there's no surprises when somebody does a sword fight. We don't want surprises.
Earlier you mentioned Hungary. Obviously the series takes place across Europe.
Yes.
Do you think we'll ever end up back in DC?
Oh.
You mean in reality? Like
In a possible season 2, season 3?
You never know. You never know. I mean, right now, obviously, the show's taking place in Europe because the characters are living and they've made a life in Europe. But I have no idea where the story may take them. I mean, we've joked around, we could be in Asia. We could be exploring, different continents even. But if the story took us to Washington, why not? At the end of the day, it's really,
Where do you want the story to go, Liam?
Yes, Liam.
I'd love to go to Ireland.
All right.
Ooh,
Familiar
we did
territory.
talk about it.
Yeah. Like 96% of my 23andMe was just like County Longford. It was specific. It was like, oh, I guess I'm a little Irish.
You are.
Yeah. Hence, I have a son named Liam.
We were talking about this, and my brother's name is Michael.
I did a police, no, it wasn't really a police. It was a Liam Neeson movie with Sandra Bullock called Gun Shy. And he was so awesome that when the name game started getting played with my wife and I was like, Liam popped up and I was like, oh, that's just the coolest name. I love the name Liam. It may be one of my favorite names.
It's a beautiful
I'm
name.
gonna go out there and say, along with this suit you're wearing.
Thank you.
It's a great suit. I'm going to get myself a plaid suit right after New York Comic Con wraps
Thank
up.
you.
But before we get out of here, guys, one of our wonderful writers, Anna, who's a very big fan of NCIS, had some very big attention to detail questions she wanted to ask. And Michael, for you, the one that stuck out to her was, it was revealed that you two were planning a wedding in 2020, and there was a guest list, and Ducky was not on it.
What? Do you know something about this?
Why is that so?
Gosh, this is so granular. Anna, you're
Very observant.
you're very observant.
It's slipped by us.
All coworkers were on this guest list, and Ducky was noticeable by absence.
By his absence. I would say that was an error by the writers of that episode, and I would blame them. I'm like, do I come up with a funny answer? No, blame the writers. It could be that it was an incomplete list. I don't know. But Anna, now you're making me kind of crazy. I'm going to have to go look for it.
Yeah.
Incomplete list. I think that's the best.
Yeah.
Incomplete
answer
list would be the generous one, or it could be like, no, it didn't. But you know what? We're gonna get to the bottom of it, and when they digitally go back in and fix the things that I've requested them to fix, like some of the lines are on my neck and stuff. And when they ultimately, did you hear about them removing the guns from the James Bond?
Yes, on the posters.
On the posters on Amazon, and then now they're different. So maybe they'll go in and put Ducky's name on the guest list, and AI will get in there
and do it.
Yeah.
Wow, Anna might have just changed the course of NCIS forever.
Yeah, God, I love David McCallum. It's the only autograph that I have in my office is David McCallum's picture. Yep, and he gave it to me, and I treasure it still. Love that guy.
Speaking of the NCIS family, Diggs is mentioned a couple times in this series. Has Mark reached out?
So here's the deal with Mr. Biggs. He has his little giblets out there. He has all of his Gravy Train fans, and they're out there.
Yes.
They wear little silver hats. Because he has the silver hair. And they're his fan club. Mark Harmon would be my number one favorite thing if we could do season 2 and Mark Harmon just do a flyby head slap. I'm in for a penny and for a pound, or a Hungarian currency, whatever that is.
Forint.
Oh, there it is.
The forint.
Or the euro.
Well, here's hoping. Season 2, it feels like the fans want it. 2 weeks away is the season finale.
Yes.
What can we tease about what we can expect?
Family.
Fighting.
Oh, family fighting.
Fast cars.
Fast cars.
So much alliteration
drones.
right
Waves.
Drones.
Waves. Ocean.
Love.
Love.
More kissing.
Some.
A little more kissing. Wow. Yeah. Prepare.
Wow.
I would say if you're getting ready to watch the season finale of NCIS Tony and Ziva, you should.
Also beautiful location.
You should put a towel somewhere near you, because you are going to weep.
Oh.
And
A box of tissues.
Box of tissues isn't going to do it. The ocean of tears is going to come out. You're going to
towel with a plaid pattern.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would even lay down some plastic.
Just Cody, just put her right there. just put her on the floor with her suit. Why not?
I think we have our whole finale party set up right now.
Yeah.
Very interactive.
I know my job. I know my job.
Your job is to be perfect.
Oh.
What a beautiful note to end on. Guys, thank you so much for having
you,
fun with me.
Liam.
This was such a fun interview.
Dolly couldn't ask for a better mother, and I couldn't ask for a better safe house roomie.